Hello class, my name is Brian Reyes and today I'll be discussing insecure network architecture design. First we have the internet service provider, which provides a static IP 12.34.31.252. Then we have the main router, which IP subnet is 10.10.1/29 subnet. As we can see, a DMZ firewall IP is 10.10.1.3. Our internal firewall IP is 10.10.1.2. I did network segmentation between DMZ and internal network to divide the network to keep the internal network isolated from the external network from the main router. To go into a DMZ, I have a firewall so I can monitor all incoming and outgoing traffic, and also include a switch that will connect the proxy server to the proxy server can monitor all users' internet access. In the internal network, I have a router that connects to 6 switches and a firewall. And as you can see in the internal router, I created different network segmentations to divide the network into smaller subnet networks. This will separate the servers and each department network, so if one segment gets hacked or gets infected by malicious malware, it will help prevent the malicious actor to spread into the whole network, internal network. Also, the R&D department is air-gapped, which ensures that devices are isolated from the entire network. You can only have access to these devices by physically logging into them. This helps the R&D department to be secure. As you can see in my network design, I have 2 firewalls, one that connects to a DMZ and one to the corporate, to my internal network. In my corporate router, I set up the IP 10.10.1.4 and I created 6 network segmentations. One is to the server, one switch to the servers that host the DHCP server, email server, and the IDS. My other 5 switches, they're on network segmentation also for the 5 departments, which is each switch hosts 25 workstations. Also, in going into the R&D department network, I have a firewall which blocks everything, so nothing comes in, nothing goes out. Only allows certain access supports that so they can log into the internet and only be able to do their job. And this completes my review in my network design. I'm going to discuss the results of the GVM scam. In my GVM, I always had issues because I always got this error. After doing a lot of research, I always got this error since week 1. I never could able to fix it. When I installed GVM and after all the research I did, it's an error that indicates a database is broken. I tried to fix the database by reinstalling Kali Linux and updating Kali Linux, and it still gives me the same error. I also tried Greenbone-NVT-sync to rebuild the OpenVAS database, and it still gave me the same error. I also did the GVM checkup setup to make sure everything works okay, and I have no error message when I run, and everything works perfect. I believe it's an open source update made of something to the Greenbone database. So during all, I haven't been able to do a GVM scam because of this error. I uninstall Linux in my VirtualBox. I also did the Linux update, Kali Linux update, fixed everything, and did all sorts of commands, and I still get the same error. After a lot of research, that's what I found out, that there was a database broken. Now I'm going to describe and discuss the security issues and implementations of advanced novel networks and protocols to ensure your discussion applies to both current and network technologies. Emerging network technologies that are intended to increase the effectiveness, dependability, and speed of data exchange are referred to as advanced and novel networks and protocols. Although these technologies have many advantages, they also pose serious security issues that need to be resolved in order to protect users' privacy, data, and information from the company. Some of the security issues that advanced and novel networks and protocols have are lack of standardization, complexity, insider threats, malware attacks, lack of encryption, and lack of visibility. In order to overcome these issues in an organization that have large networks, medium-sized networks, infrastructures need to implement robust security measures that have experienced employees to monitor and respond quickly to cyber threats to keep your network secure. And this completes my speech. Thank you.